Hey everybody, Frank Rampin here from Bobby Valentine Sports Academy and Ramp 3 Baseball. Just want to do a little video on Bryce Harper's swing. There's a lot of talk out there these days about launch angle and how to get your bat into the slot and on plane and how to keep it on plane for a long amount of time. And there's a few things out there that I think are kind of silly. So just thought I'd run through one of the better swings in the game. Bryce Harper has a very big leg kick. Not necessary for all hitters, but he does really get that leg up. Big leg kick will often result in a lot of power, a little harder to time, but he's obviously done a pretty great job of it. But the key is when you load, and this is his load movement, notice all that weight, all that energy that he has ready stored back into that back hip right there as he gets to his total load position there. And from there, he goes into his transfer where he strides forward and gains some ground towards the pitcher. And you could see his whole body moves. Now he keeps that weight over that back hip. You could see he's clearly got that back hip loaded, which is key. There's a lot of people that talk about keeping all of your weight there and not transferring at all. And I don't buy that. I think you got to get that energy moving so that you can get it upward and use that ground as well as you can. But also notice as he moves forward with that stride foot, those hands continue to load back and slightly up. And again, it doesn't have to be as big a move as that. But the key is as you stride forward, those hands move away so you could maximize your potential torque. And as again, you could see here, as he lands and he gets ready to go, this is where all the violence begins. He still has that coiled look into his back hip, and that weight is on his back hip, and those hands are still in a neutral position, in that launch position, ready to go. And now, as he fires that backside and that back foot fires and rotates and that knee comes in, notice that bat is lagging behind. And a great thing to look at here is look at his hip rotation versus his shoulder rotation, and that's separation. His hips are leading the way. His lower half is exploding as his upper half is still waiting to be delivered to the ball, which is tremendous torque and why he hits the ball so hard, and a very difficult teach for these younger players, but that's what you have to do to be a great hitter. So that lower half is creating all that energy, and here come the hands. And notice, the entire upper half stays connected as he moves towards the baseball. Some people are suggesting that at this point, you flick your wrists and drop the bat backwards. That's not how it works. The rotational movement, the entire upper half staying connected, the hands moving forward, that eventually gets that bat to that position there, which is called bat lag, where the hands are forward and the bat is facing back towards the catcher and the umpire. And from there, that upper half just comes through the ball. He brings his hands to the ball. That barrel begins to come now. Notice where his head is. It's right in behind his hands, behind the ball, on his back shoulder. He has a firm front side. Nice firm front leg, and look at his back foot coming way off the ground. All hitters don't do that, but that's just symbolic of that energy that came from the ground up as he rotates through his body, through his legs, through his hips, to his upper half, to his arms, to his hands, through the barrel of the bat. The pitch is obviously a little down and in based on the catcher's stance. I mean, that's so beautiful and so perfect right there. Arms are bent at contact, and then he extends through the ball. Just absolutely perfect with a nice high finish. I guess that's why he's so good. So I hope this makes sense to a lot of you out there and helps you with your training and kind of puts to rest some of the thoughts about flipping your wrist to get your bat into that zone. Not many hitters do that. Bryce Harper certainly doesn't. Great swing. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching.